Hello everyone, I'm Indumati, a certified soft skill trainer. In today's session, we are going to have a detailed discussion about what is the professional way of sending a job application email to the recruiter. Most of all, whenever we are seeing the job notification in any online portals or social media platform, we'll just copy paste the email that they have mentioned in order to submit your resume. Then we are drafting a simple email that I had seen a job vacancy for the particular job role in your organization. So I have attached my resume along with this mail. Kindly have a look on it. I'm looking forward to hear from you. That's it. That is the body of the letter most of the people drafting while sending an email. But is this a right way to send a job application email? No. There are some rules, regulations, and professional ethics to send a job application email. So we will have a deep discussion over it. The first and foremost thing, before sending your resume through email, you have to read the job descriptions, the requirements, and what are the documents that they have mentioned in order to submit along with the email. Then have a checklist. Make sure that you already have a soft copy of all the required documents. Keep it aside. Then the first and foremost thing that you have to do while drafting an email is make sure that you type the proper email ID without any errors. Then make sure that is there any only one email ID mentioned or else 2 to 3 email IDs are accompanied along with that, so that you can add that person's email ID through any carbon copy or blind carbon copy according to your convenience. What is carbon copy and blind carbon copy in an email? Whenever you are sending an email, when you are typing some mail IDs in the to address, it will show two options default. One is BC, another one is CC. Blind carbon copy is while you are mentioning 5 to 6 email IDs in the to address, if you choose the option blind carbon copy, the recipients of the email will not know to whom the mail are forwarded. If you are choosing the option carbon copy, each and every recipient of the email will get to know along with us who are the other person received the same email. That is the difference between blind carbon copy and carbon copy. So you can attach the two email IDs through any of this option according to the job requirement. Then write a clear subject line. Mention your objective, why you are applying for a particular job role, or else what is the purpose of this email that comes under the category of subject line. Applying for the specific job role. Mention what is the job role that you are applying for. Then next comes the salutation. If it is mentioned in the job vacancy that you have to submit your resume to the hiring manager, you can directly mention that respected hiring manager or else respected HR recruiter, whatever it may be, which have mentioned already in your job vacancy portal. So after doing some proper salutation, greet them according to the time. If you don't know like whether they will receive this email at the time or delay, you can simply mention the greetings of the time. Then you can start to introduce yourself in the beginning sentence of the email. Most of the person, they'll just simply say that, I had seen a job vacancy, so I am applying for this, like that. No, first introduce yourself. For example, if your name is Venkat, mention that I am Venkat, I have completed BSc Computer Science, everything. Like develop yourself, develop the conversation in a narrative form. Then you can mention about your qualification, skills, and everything within the body of the letter. See, after introducing yourself, you should draft the cover letter. Do you know what is mean by cover letter? In all the job vacancy portals, we had seen that upload your cover letter too. What is that? Resume is a document that you already know. It contains a section where you are mentioning about your qualifications, skills, knowledge, experience, everything, right? The same which is applied to the cover letter too. But the difference is cover letter is a form of communication where you are narrating everything in a summarized form. In resume, you have segregated the columns to tell about your individual achievements. But in the cover letter, it is a narrative form. Like imagine that you are going to talk with the recruiter. How you will talk? You are going to summarize your knowledge, experience, field, achievements and accomplishment that you have got, everything through the way of talking, right? So you are writing a letter, like you are typing a letter describing about everything which makes you a good fit for the job role in a narrative way. So you can make a summary, an expanded summary of your resume and attach with, that is the document called cover letter. I will show you the samples. Then close with the details. In the cover letter, you should mention about your qualification, eligibility, experience, skills, everything in a detail. Then after that, close it with the proper sense. Like close that, I'm looking forward to hear from you. I have attached all the necessary documents. If you have any doubts, if you need any furthermore clarifications, feel free to contact me. Mention about your contact number and everything. Okay, then at the end of the email, you should give a closure at thanks and regards and your name. That is the proper way, right? Then before sending it, you have to attach the necessary documents. So probably the two documents will be required. One is resume, one is cover letter, right? So resume already you have prepared. In the cover letter, that you are going to give a summary of your resume in 2 to 3 paragraphs. Like it is a proper format of letter. For example, a respected hiring manager, I am your name, applying for the particular job role in your organization. I am 2 years of experience in this field. I am good in technical skills like Java, Python, cloud computing, whatever it may be. You have to narrate your experience and qualifications in 2 to 3 paragraphs and give a complete sign of closure and attach that letter too. So what comes in the body of the email is your cover letter. There are two ways. If you are attaching your cover letter separately, then there is no need of elaborating your content of email. But if you wish to gain a good impression from the interviewer, you can elaborate the things that you have mentioned in your cover letter in 1 or 2 paragraphs, even in the body of the email too. So they will appreciate your quality of messaging. Then they will have a look on your resume further. So it's your wish. If you want to maintain a separate cover letter, you can attach it along with your resume, or else you can describe yourself, your skills, qualification, everything. Like what is the content that you're going to type in the cover letter. The same that you can also copy and paste in the body of the email. So after reviewing your email, then they will directly look upon your resume. This is the proper format. So hereafter, whenever you are sending your resume to the recruiter, don't follow the old method of adding 1 or 2 sentences in the body of the email and directly you attach your documents that is required, which is not good. I will show you some of the templates which will help you to get more insight how to draft a professional email. Wait. See, this is a kind of template. I'll elaborate you. See, first the subject that the candidate had mentioned, that application for the particular job role with your name. Okay. Then he's mentioned about dear hiring manager, but you can use the term respected hiring manager. It will give more professional tone. Then see, I'm writing to apply for this position at your company that was advertised on where you had seen the job vacancy, like LinkedIn, Glassdoor, whatever it may be. You have to mention the job portal too. Then see, I'm excited about the opportunity to join your team and contribute my skills and experience to the company. Then he started to explain his skills and knowledge. See, in my current role, as he is already working in some other position, he is mentioning about your current position, that what are the skill and experience that you have, which is related to the particular job role. Then he expanded everything. Then he had mentioned that he had attached the CV along with the email, right? So if you want to do, you can do this kind of email, or else you have a chance to elaborate your knowledge, your skills and qualifications much more better in 2 or more paragraphs inside the content of the email too. Then it is a kind of closure. See, thank you for the consideration. I look forward to the opportunity to discuss my application further. Then he ended with his name and its signature, right? So these may be the formats. So you can draft the email according to the industrial needs, according to the specific job role. So hope it made sense. Thank you.